Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back in action. Now I'm joking. I've been back in action. How's everyone been? I hope you guys have been good. I missed you guys. Come here, come give Daddy a smooch. Mwah. Look at these pearly whites. Ugh. You guys miss me? You guys miss me? I don't know if this video will get any views, but I got 85 loyal subscribers that I'll just like lay my body on and just let you guys just abuse me. Pause. Anyways, I'm back in action. Not really. I just wanted to make a video just to update you guys on why I've been gone for the past month. If you guys recall on my last YouTube video, I literally said, I'm gonna take a break from social media. I'm gonna take a break from uploading on social media and on YouTube and just get my mind right with the charts, right? Like I know what I'm looking for. The reason why I was blowing these funded accounts, only blew two, but the reason why I was blowing them was because one, my ego, and two, dumb trades, and three, when I would be taking dumb trades. No, not when I would be taking dumb trades. Yeah, those two, and within journaling to myself and like actually like talking to myself. Yes, I think out loud to talk to myself. I realized I'm like, okay, I know exactly what the fuck I need to be done. Let me prioritize the charts because that's why I came on social media in the first place to show you guys like, look, I'm gonna let my trading speak for itself and I'm gonna prioritize this, but instead I let social media and a whole bunch of other stuff factor into that. So what did I do? I said, nope, we're not doing this. I shut everything the fuck out, went on trading, looked at the charts, stared at the charts, literally just stared at live markets, back tested, forward tested, and ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to say I have passed my funded account in 7 trading days on the third one after getting it. It feels unfucking real, and to say the least, we will. Well, not we will. I'm going to show you guys the stats of literally all my funded accounts that I've taken from literally the first one to the second one into the third one, and to now being moved on to an XFA. So, without being said, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. All right, we are back in action. My bad for the little edit. Hey guys, I'm right here, all the way down here. But anyway, we are back. I just want to say first things first. Literally, bro, praise God, alhamdulillah, for letting me cut my distractions out and solely being like, okay, I know what I gotta do. I gotta keep on working. I gotta keep on getting my bag up within life. And on top of that, get this skill that I know I have so much potential in and I know I'm good at. Dial in on it, make it even better. Prove to yourself that you have what it takes to make it better. And just do whatever the fuck you gotta do. What did I do? I did exactly that. If you are struggling to pass a funded account, and before you say anything, I risk minis. I only risk one mini, by the way. When I trade with one mini. That's exactly what I'm planning to do, honestly. Unless it's like a really, really, really insane clear draw to me. Obviously, I'll risk like another mini. But I'm only risking one mini. I've never traded micros a day in my life. One thing I will have to say, if you are struggling to pass a funded account, really, really, really cut off all the distractions. Delete TikTok, delete Instagram, delete fucking Snapchat. Unless you have a streak, then just delete. Then literally open the streak, do the streak, and then delete the app. Literally barely talk to anybody, even if you have a girlfriend, a significant other, somebody you love. Just, I wouldn't even explain to them. I would just like tell them that you got like so much stuff on your plate, and like obviously still talk to them, but really just keep your focus on your trading. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds so selfish, but that is literally what I did to get me to pass this funded account. And obviously, there's going to be people to say, oh, passing a funded account isn't hard. It isn't hard. And they are totally right. In my opinion, I wouldn't really say it's hard. But what's hard is the psychological effects of it. The effects of wondering if it's going to hit CP. And if you're wondering that, you obviously haven't backtested enough. So, first thing to do is go backtest and know your strategy. And forward test it and then come on a profitable account. I recommend Tradeful for backtesting because I have a prop firm site. Hashtag ad. Um, but what I was gonna say is originally, bro, I don't know. Not even I don't know. Like obviously, if you've been in the game for months to even a year, you know your strategy. You should know your system. You should know how, like what happens. Um, the real psychological effects of passing a funded account is really just your ego, mainly ego, making dumb trades, dumb decisions, and you're over risking. Find an amount that you're comfortable risking with. I'm comfortable risking one mini that is like what 270 to like $400 depending on how wide my stop loss is, sometimes $500. But even then, I'm mitigating that, and it gets lower and lower every time, it gets to it. So I'm not really stressed. I don't really care about risking 500, 200, 300, 400 because on average, you have seen I literally average 2 to 3 R. So I'm not really tripping because I know with my statistics and stuff like that, this is what you should know that you're gonna make it back, right? Especially if you have all the narrative and all the odds with you. With that being said, if you guys get your ego in check, and I shouldn't be talking like I'm some guru because I'm not. I'm just saying what worked for me was really just evaluating my trades when it was done, which is why I have Notion, and on top of that, getting my ego in check, disconnecting from everything and everybody, and really just locking myself in a room when I can't, when I had literally all the time in the world. I would come into TradingView, look at everything, tape read, back tests, and just bro, just keep your faith and keep everything strong, and it'll literally happen, bro. Like it's crazy. But with that being said, I want to talk about the 7 trading days that it pretty much like took me to pass. I'm gonna block out. This is my This is my XFA right now. It obviously did an update. I ended up catching a winning banger. I've been in drawdown for literally like 2 days. This whole week I only traded 3 days because price action hasn't been really adhering to what I like to see. So some days I just left it, and then I think yesterday I accidentally missed a long because I was actually bearish, but it's perfectly fine. Today we ended up banging. So when this resets, it'll see like me being in like profit. I think I'm up like 50.3k on the XFA. I'm not too sure, but if you guys look, this was the first funded account that I ended up failing. As you guys see, we ended up failing. Um, Ended up going below the minimum balance. That was pretty unfortunate. Second one, as you guys see, we ended up going below the minimum balance. We ended up, the thing is, with these trading accounts, I ended up making my minimum balance higher and higher. And then when I ended up just going in drawdown, I ended up just getting fucked over. And obviously, it made my, my account blown. On the third one, however, I just want to talk about how I passed this in not 3 trading days. My bad. 7 trading days. First things first. Where have I been for the past month? Besides focusing on the charts, I have actually been working a lot, and I was also sick. That was pretty unfortunate. And on top of that, I also went to Puerto Rico, almost linked with my boy More Trades. True story. Give me one quick second. All right, we are back in action now. What I wanted to say, yeah, I almost linked with More Trades because that's my dog. He invited me to go hoop, but he was busy. Point being, point blank, I ended up having a really fun time in Puerto Rico. Did a whole bunch of crazy stuff, whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff too. Um, and we ended up coming back. Came back kind of sick. That was pretty unfortunate. When I was sick, literally, I know my face cam is whoa. I know my face cam is blocking. Literally, when I came back, I left literally right after I made that video. I made it on the 12th or 13th. I left on the 14th, and I was gone until the 18th. I came back throughout this whole week. I was sick, and then on the 25th is when I started trading again. 25th through literally the 5th is when I actually passed the funded account. And yeah, we'll just go through literally all those trades. Not go through it, but mainly just show you guys that I obviously told you guys I was gonna pass it, and I said that from the beginning when I first got the first funded, I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it my full attention because it is now a goal to pass it. Like coming into 2025, I didn't even know I was gonna like the goal. Like I had a goal to pass my funded account, and I didn't know I was gonna get it like this quick, to be honest. And if we're being completely honest, January was when I really decided to go my full force into trading, like paper trading seriously. I was obviously still paper trading everything before January and all that. I'll talk about that in another video, but like it's kind of crazy to see like a whole bunch of like your skills compound, and when you figure out a model, when you figure out a strategy, when you figure out what works with the stats and how to mitigate risk and how to mitigate a whole bunch of stuff, it really is a crazy thing, and I'm glad to see me having a funded account basically saying, okay, you're on the right track. Now can you get a payout? And that is exactly what I will do. Mark my words. Anyways, I've had this account for 38 days, but obviously I passed it in 7 days. as you guys can see. One, two, three, four. This was a break-even trade. 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, technically 8 days because I went over the consistency limit. Kind of bullshit, if we're gonna be honest. But obviously, I'm not complaining. Average win was 1.3k, but I don't really care about these stats. It's whatever. But I mean, yeah, I ended up passing it in 8 trading days. I want to say 7 trading days, but we'll play devil's advocate and say 8. And I mean, what really helped me, to be honest, and on top of that, while being on these trades, I ended up tracking all of my single trades from when I came back on the 27th. Well, not the 27th, my bad. On the 25th, I came back first market, took my first win. On the 27th, I traded, took a small loss, but ended up making it back with a win. I ended up getting left on the 28th because I realized what I did wrong after that. Then I obviously fixed it. September 2nd, I came back with a win, break even on the 3rd, and I also took a loss on the 3rd. This was overall a losing day. I ended up going break even for a pretty dumb reason, and my stop loss was it was in a silly position. So overall, this wasn't really a good trading day, but it was a loss, and I'll take it to the chin. And I understood why. I understood why I was wrong, and how to fix it for next time market acts like this. Literally just accumulation off of accumulation. On the 4th, I was hesitant, and that was mainly because that I knew I was close to passing my funded account. At this point, I was at like 52k, and I knew that okay, it's really much like 2R to trade. Like anything 2R and above, I'm pretty much like past or like really close to passing. And for that, I was actually pretty hesitant. But I ended up getting everything I wanted to see, and I had my limit order set. And then last minute, I canceled it, and I watched this whole trade pass me by. And on top of that, after that day, that was one thing I wanted to talk about was hesitating. I literally told myself on my Apple Notes and just literally just like thinking out loud. I'm like, okay, I cannot hesitate because if I want to see everything that I want to see and it aligns with internal and external and the daily profile and the odds and probabilities are in my favor, there's no way I lose, right? There's genuinely no way I lose. And if I lose, it's okay because maybe it's some like crazy news thing that came out or just something. But at the very least, I should break even. So with reaffirming this in my head and like gaining the confidence that I know when I have all the confluence and probability stacked, it helps me, and maybe it'll help you if you just reaffirm and recite your trade confluence out loud and be like, okay, I entered because we have a CISD and SMT, and we were rejected off the 15-minute. I want to target all-time highs, and I want to put my break even after we create this order block and retap into it on the 1 minute, and then we feel strongly displaced, and that is when I go break even because that is a safe place. Like stuff like that is why you should go break even. When you reaffirm your trades out loud, it'll help you with your psychology and it'll help you keep your emotion in check because you realize you're like, whoa, I have this all with me right now. I'm perfectly set. And then to even go an extra mile if you want to distract yourself or something, put on like a TV show. But I don't do that. I just watch my trade play out live because I'm like, I need to get used to it, and I am getting used to it. So it's like there's no point of like numbing it or just putting something to distract myself. When long term wise, I'm obviously gonna be looking at my trade when I'm in my dream house, when I'm in not dream house, when I'm living the life that I want to live, obviously. So yeah, 5th is when I thought I passed it, which is why I literally said pass funded, and this was the most obvious short day I wanted. It was beautiful. Day one after funded, this was the 8th, and I thought I moved on to an XFA, but apparently this was technically the trade that made me pass my funded account. And then right when I got moved to an XFA, ended up taking a loss. The trade ended up moving in my direction though. However, it was just pretty choppy. Um, my bias was correct on the day. The market moved exactly how I wanted. Everything was pretty choppy, and my entry was totally in discount. I knew exactly what I did wrong. Break even on the 12th. This was actually this week. What was this? Oh no, this was last Friday. Break even last Friday. This was pretty unfortunate. The most easiest longs, and I got break even because we wanted to come down and sweep on news highs, put in that SMT, and then price rallied. Pretty unfortunate. Break even on the 15th this week, and then. But I mean, yeah, we ended up taking a loss literally 3 days ago, and I didn't trade on Wednesday. I ended up sleeping in. If it was FOMC, I missed out on a pretty banger short. Yesterday, I missed out on a long because I was actually bearish and I didn't see what I wanted to see. And by the time I switched to long, price was almost at take profit where I would have took profit. So I was like, I'm done. I'm not trading. I'll actually just end the week either with a losing week, or we see what tomorrow brings, which is today. And today was a really, actually really easy long in my opinion. It was honestly really free bread. And I ended up taking the long and ended up winning. And we are now, I didn't end the week with a loss or end a red week. We ended up in a really green week, so that is pretty good. Really just makes you see like how all the losses and stuff, when you journal it and you see how your trade plays out. Not even how your trade plays out, just see like what you're lacking in, what you're good with, and looking up the confluences used. Excuse me. For starters, you'll see that what type of market do you do good in, what type of market do you do decent in, what type of market do you do bad in, what type of market do you need to improve in, and also a lot of my losses have also played out, especially this on the 16th. The main reason why this one lost was because I entered out on 1 minute, and this right here was a 5 minute. We didn't retrace into the 5 minute order block right here, and this was the 5 minute OB. Price was rejecting from it. We ended up going a little bit higher, sweeping out this high, and then from there continuing lower. That was pretty unfortunate. I saw everything else I wanted to see here. I thought this was a protected SMT, but we didn't come into the 5 minutes, so that was pretty unfortunate, which is why SMT got booked, and we ended up literally just dumping and shitting the bed. And also, I thought, by the way, we perfectly displaced from this gap. Like, you see how we just filled it and we just instantly, like, not displaced, but we literally doji candled, but it was a nice rejection. I thought from there price was going to want to flood, but I guess we wanted to come into the 5 minute OB and then from there reject. But I don't really care. Point being though, that was pretty much it, and that is pretty much all. If we go to certificates right here, you guys see I have actually passed the 50K funded, and it feels pretty unreal. Now the goal is obviously even going harder to get this payout, and that'll probably be like the next time I'll upload, God willing, inshallah. Um, but I mean, one key tip that I could honestly give you guys is backtest, 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 backtest. Like, bro, backtesting is really truly what you guys need if you are nervous within prop firm trading. And this is why I recommend Tradeful. This is not an ad. More as a homie, and also I really like Tradeful. You guys can create a session, anything you want, any account balance, trading assets. But the thing is, what I like and what I've actually done is the prop firm mode before I even like when I came back from Puerto Rico, and when I came back from being sick, I ended up going on prop firm mode before I went back on my funded. Back tested a couple times on this and ended up passing multiple times. So I was like, okay, bet, fire, we'll do that. And on top of that, obviously this is my one like this is stats that I have on one strategy that I use, that I'm currently using discretionary with another strategy as well. As you guys can see, the returns on it have been pretty calm. Nothing really too brazy. I'm risking very little to see if I can build an account with little risk, and obviously I obviously can, as you guys can see. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The average R is obviously glitched. Mainly because this was during like a little glitch, so I haven't really updated it since. The average R should be, if my math is correct. Let's see. This is so wow. This is glitched, but my math is correct. It should be, this strategy should at least have like a 2.5. I want to say around the two. I'm gonna be honest. Nothing really too breezy, but I mean yeah. Backtesting has helped me for sure. Backtesting, reciting my trades, and on top of that, just being confident has helped me a lot. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Literally, the next time I upload, I don't know when, but it'll be when I get a payout for sure. So I can't put a date on that, because last time I put a date on when I was gonna get funded, that ended up going horrible. Obviously, if you guys know. Um, with that being said, I just want to tell you guys that this is crazy. I literally put one of my goals to get to be funded and to have a payout. That was the first thing. The first thing is literally done. I checked off funded. One of my affirmations is to literally get be funded, and now it's crazy how I'm funded. Um, bro, it's fucking brazy. I don't know, like you see all the success in people saying, and like you have a little bit of doubt because you don't know if you can do it, and then when you see like even just a little glimpse of success, you're like, oh my god, I could fucking do it. But yeah, it's just stuff like that, man. Um, appreciate you guys for rocking with me. I've gotten so many messages asking where have I been. If you guys, if those messages either come and see the YouTube channel. Hi guys, how you guys been? I've been good too. But I think that's pretty much it for today's video. This is literally wrapped up like where have I been, all the trades I've taken, and how I literally plan to disappear again. Not really disappear. I was just pretty much just off everything to just focus on what I gotta do to get my own. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys see this whole video. If you do, I don't know, maybe comment like, I don't even know, to be honest. Comment like 6, 7. No, I'm playing. But that's pretty much it. I love you guys so so much. I will be back, God willing, soon. And then after we get the payout, I don't know if trading recaps will go back to consistent, but I know for a fact I'm gonna go even more harder than what I'm going even now. And right now I'm going so freaking hard, like it's insane. I've been on point with my entries, my exits. Even when I'm losing, I'm like, okay, why did I lose? I journal why I lost, and I'm looking at price. I'm like, okay, next time I cannot do this, I cannot do that, and then I weekly recap of all the trades I've taken within the week, my strengths, weaknesses, feelings, emotions, what to do next week, and how I'm gonna do better. Um, it's been I'm going really harder, man. Q4 has been beautiful so far. Um, and that's crazy. I thought this summer was good, and I'm just getting a taste of what September has to offer. And I know October, November, December, I'm gonna go crazy, and we'll see. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so so much. I'm out of here. Peace.